Chapter 30. Flame, wake up! Flame moaned as Ember tried to coax him awake. Wake up, Flame. How can you sleep at a time like this? Ember shook him hard and Flame got his eyes open. I'm up. Flame wiped the drool from his mouth and stared Dragoness in the face. Good. Ember nuzzled him on the chin. Took it long enough. Do you really want me to get started waiting for someone's subject? Flame gave a sleepy smile. Ember pouted. I said I was sorry. Then she got that flirtatious look in her eyes again. She rubbed up on her Flame's chin again and left her sides brush against his chest. As he turned away from him, she left her butt rise and dragged her tail along his neck. Besides, haven't I done a good job trying to make it up to you? She wiggled at his slightly and Flame found himself immediately awake. Oh yeah, you made the way worth it alright, she said with a goofy grin. Good, I'm glad. Amber turned back to him and let her tongue slightly kiss his cheek. Flame's tail began to twitch in short, rapid jerks, as it always did when Amber started to play with him. Could we... he started, and let his tongue started to emerge from his mouth, but Amber tried to show the tail spade. Later, I promise. But right now we have something more important to attend to. Aww. Flame's wings drooped. Amber's sexy grin turned devilish. I could be mean and just say no. Flame raised a brow. True, but I think you'd miss me too much. Amber kicked and turned away blushing. Flame, you know me too well. Inside and out. Flame walked over her and gave her a playful bump with his hip. Seriously though, we should get ready. Today's the day. She took her towards the baths with Flame 2 steps behind. The remainder of the year had gone by fast. It had taken the young druggist nearly a month to recover from the battle with Maximus. Ember's recovery had taken the least amount of time, whereas Spyro, Sinner, and Flame had suffered far more extensive injuries. Since Flame's return, there hadn't been so much as a word from the Drake's sighting. Flame had gotten a stern scolding from the Guardians and assigned to various duties for running away. Overall, the Far Riddle was heavily back in the company of his friends and the girl of his dreams. He and Amber continued their training with greater enthusiasm than any of the druggists had ever seen or expected. The two helped each other along every step of the way, making sure the other could become the best he could possibly be. At last the day had arrived to declare which one will be chosen for the role of Fire Guardian. Are you ready for this? Flame asked. The two druggists waited at the end of a long hallway that led to the temple platform that overlooked the city. Both druggists had been washed and had their horns and scales polished to glossy shine. Even in lower light, they seemed to glow as they stared at each other. Are you kidding? Ember smiled. I'm shaking with excitement. Up ahead, they could hear Theodore's thunderous voice speaking to the crowd of dragons, moles, cheetahs, and their allies below. The two dragons started to move towards this direction. It's been one hell of a year, hasn't it? Flame sighed. It has, Ember nodded in agreement. She paused and grabbed Flame's leg with her tail, as she liked to do a lot. Flame, I want you to know that no matter who they choose as guardian, I will never stop loving you. The same goes for me. Flame nodded strongly. The two just stood just behind Theodore and the others now. Good. Ember leaned and gave Flame a deep, loving kiss. When she released him, she gave him a playful nudge to the shoulder. Do me proud and go get him, you hotshot. Wait, what? Flame shot her a confused look. I give you your new guardian of fire, Theodore bellowed. Flame the dragon. Down below, the entire world seemed to roar in applause. Flame didn't have time to think about Ember's words. He turned toward the platform and marched up to the edge, standing proudly before the sea of bodies before him. His eyes widened at the spectacle. The flame felt something swell up within him. He rose up on his hind legs and spotted a raging tower fire high over the city. The crowd cheered even louder. Congratulations, Spyro bowed respectfully, with Sinner standing beside him. You really deserve this, Sinner nodded approvingly. Well done, young dragon. Theodore and the Guardian smiled down at him. You've a fantastic job getting to where you stand today, Fidget piped up. You would make a fine guardian, Creo concurred. Thanks, you guys, Flame blushed. But I'm a little curious about something. He turned back and looked at Amber, who was approaching them. Amber came to us because that you became the position. Theodore thrust his head around the circle, indicating the collaboration. She has seen how much effort you put forth into the training, and she felt that she would be better suited as an advisor to you. Flame's eyes widened as he looked from his friends to Amber. An advisor? Really? I had no idea. It is rather unorthodox. Creo bobbed his head. But seeing as how close you two have become, we thought it would be a shame to separate you two after all the hardships you've done as a team. Surprise! Ember giggled and gave her love a respectful bow. Congratulations, Flame. My fire guardian. Amber, you didn't have to. Flame couldn't shake the tears of joy from his eyes. No, but I knew you deserved it. I take that back. You earned it. She's watched you grow since you two became friends, Witcher pointed out. She's definitely a special influence in your life, young dragon. I couldn't agree more. Flame smiled and pressed his lips to Ember's. The other dragons stepped further and stared slightly. Sin looked at Spyro, who was watching with a smile. She gave him a gentle elbow. The purple dragon looked at her, and the two nestled cheeks. The moment was interrupted by the flapping of leathery wings. Well now, I see that this year has been rather interesting. The young dragons looked up to see Marlin in front of descend towards them. Oh! Ember gasped and turned away in embarrassment. Flame tried to avoid his grandfather's look as well. Both of them were blushing uncontrollably. Here I was expecting that you'd want to return home. Marlin nudged Ember, who looked at her in shock. The comment had also caught Flame's attention. Home? Ember showed her feet bashfully. Well, it has been a long time. She looked over at Flame, who just smiled softly at her. After a moment, she looked back at her mentor and smiled proudly. I think I know where my place is. She puffed her chest out. I found the one I care about most in this world, and home wouldn't be home without him. Martin and Fern exchanged looks with each other and the other guardians. Very well. Marley turned back to Ember. You have made your decision like a responsible young dragon should, so I shall honor it. She bowed respectfully. But just remember, you're always welcome to come back should you so wish. Ember had tears in her eyes. Thank you. She choked slightly and hugged her mentor's large muzzle. Anything you need, little one. Marla sighed proudly. The young dragon had matured so much since the last time she had seen her. Speaking of home, Inferno spoke up. Shouldn't our young guardian here be making preparations to return to his? Flame and Ember shared confused stares, then looked back up at the old fire dragon. Indeed. Theodore nodded and looked towards Flame and Ember. The new guardian must introduce himself to those who inhabit this world so they know who to call upon should trouble arise. And I'm sure he'll be needing his advisor to help guide him and keep him on track as well. Fudgy added with an insightful grin. Flame blushed and Ember looked his cheek. And in the meantime, there's more business to attend to. Theodore announced and turned to Spyro and Cinder, who looked surprised that they were being addressed now. While our new guardians are away, we will begin training the new candidates. Spyro and Cinder shot each other a quick glance. New candidates? Spyro raised a brow. Spyro, we're reaching the end of our days as well. Butcher sighed. We need young dragons such as yourselves to one day take our place and protect this world. So not only are we visiting a new guardian today, Theodore reared his head high, we are also picking out a new batch of candidates for guardian. The young dragons all gave each other wide-eyed looks. Oh, here we go again. Spyro and Cinder rolled their eyes together. And there you go, guys. That's the end of book 1. Depending on the issue of making this a 2-book series or a trilogy. If you have any suggestions, ideas, or things you may want to see happen, PM me. Other than see you at Vista in about a week.